how traumatic intelligence makes you an unstoppable problem solver. Welcome to my channel, Habit Compass. Okay, let's dive straight into this absolutely fascinating concept from the resilience of strategic command. You know, we usually think about difficult past experiences as this heavy baggage, right? Things that weigh us down or kind of make us more fragile when life gets tough. But today, we are completely flipping that script. We're looking at a framework that reveals how those exact stressful experiences actually forge a really unique, highly potent kind of mental acuity. We are going to explore how surviving extreme stress doesn't break you. Instead, it literally arms you with a strategist's edge, turning you into an absolute force when everyone else is falling apart. I want you to really let this statement sink in for a second. In a crisis, you are the most valuable person in the room. When the alarms are blaring, when the primary plan completely fails, when the stakes are at their absolute highest, that is exactly when your unique background turns into a superpower. You see, while other people might just freeze up or panic because, well, they're experiencing this level of chaos for the very first time, your mind actually recognizes the environment. You've been in the dark before, you have navigated the unknown, and this establishes a profound strategic edge. Because of your resilient mind, you aren't just participating in the crisis along with everyone else, you are the anchor that keeps the entire room grounded. So how do we actually define this phenomenon? Well, we call it traumatic intelligence. It is the ability to use past stress as a rigorous training program and a problem-solving engine. And honestly, this is such a powerful reframing of adversity. Just think about what a rigorous physical training program actually does. It breaks down your muscles to build them back stronger, right? It introduces controlled stress so that when the real stress arrives, it basically feels routine. And that is exactly what your past adversity has done for your brain. It wasn't just pain, it was preparation. It built this high-performance engine in your mind designed specifically to process complex, high-stakes problems under extreme pressure. So you aren't carrying baggage, you're carrying a finely tuned mental toolkit. Let's look at how this plays out in real-world reactions, because the contrast is stunning. Imagine a massive, complex puzzle with missing pieces sitting right in the middle of a room. First, look at the standard reaction to a crisis. Panic. People are making these clumsy, rapid movements, frantically trying to force the wrong pieces into the wrong slots just to feel like they're doing something. It's pure chaos, and it only makes things worse. But then, there is the resilient mind in action. You are entirely different. You aren't scrambling. You don't force anything. Your mind is quiet. Instead of staring at the jagged edges of a single missing piece, your eyes easily trace the entire board, seeing the whole picture illuminated in clear dotted lines. You possess the clarity to see the structural reality of the crisis, while everyone else is just blinded by the panic. And this brilliantly illustrates the exact sequence of your strategic edge. Step 1. Step back. Now, it sounds completely counterintuitive in an emergency, doesn't it? But the resilient mind knows that proximity to chaos clouds judgment. By taking that critical step back, you instantly remove yourself from the emotional friction of the room. Step 2. See the whole picture. Because you stepped back, your traumatic intelligence engages. You see how all the moving parts connect, and you identify the root cause rather than just reacting to the immediate symptoms. And finally, step 3. Place pieces perfectly. You calmly walk up to the board, select the exact 3 missing pieces, and slide them into place without a single wasted movement. And the moment those pieces click into place, the puzzle glows. You've brought order to the chaos, swiftly and completely. Moving beyond the puzzle metaphor for a moment, let's look at the actual, practical mechanics of being prepared by past stress. Surviving past hardship directly hardwires these 3 mechanics into your behavior. First, you assess the situation with cold objectivity. Because, let's face it, you've survived worse. Your threat detection system is highly calibrated, so you don't overreact to minor bumps, and you instantly recognize critical failures. Second, you identify solutions. Your brain's problem-solving engine rapidly runs through the permutations, drawing on a deep well of past adaptations to find the absolute optimal path forward. And third, and this is incredibly important, you act without hesitation. While others are paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong choice, your traumatic intelligence gives you the conviction to execute the plan immediately. You know that in a crisis, decisive action is the ultimate currency. All of these mechanics culminate in a single defining concept: strategic adaptation. This is the final transformation. When you apply traumatic intelligence to a modern crisis, you aren't just surviving the moment, you are actively mastering it. Think back to that perfectly solved glowing puzzle we talked about. As you walk away from it, your shadow cast on the wall isn't just that of a regular person anymore. It's the towering, unmistakable silhouette of a general or a leader. Your past stress has molded you into a figure of commanding authority. By seamlessly adapting to the chaos and resolving it, you naturally elevate to a position of leadership, earning the absolute trust and respect of everyone else in the room who witnessed your calm under fire. Which brings us to the absolute most important takeaway of this entire video. Ask yourself right now, how will you use your past stress to lead in your next crisis? The adversity you faced wasn't for nothing. It was your training ground. It built your traumatic intelligence, giving you the clarity to see the whole picture and the calm to place the pieces perfectly when it matters most. It's time to step into that leadership role. If you learned something new, subscribe to the channel for building better habits through navigating Compass and share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you.